Hi everybody, I hope you're all well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lee Oakey. I'm one of the advisors to the board. For those of you who do, well, hi, I hope you're all well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing a lot of you at the live UK IML events. Now, what I'd like to do is, and the reason for shooting this video is I've been putting some of the stuff together this morning for the events, and I suddenly thought, well, maybe there's a lot of you sitting there not sure how to get guests, how to get people to come and listen to Christopher Terry, who's flying in specifically for these events with myself, and together with Christopher and my other colleagues, the other board of advisors, Sharon James, Keith Lambert and Jeremy Bly. We're looking forward to really being able to inspire a lot of people. The tickets are selling out fast. Manchester's sold out in less than 75 hours. So we're now trying to find more capacity to get more people, and London's not far behind. So what I would say to you first of all is if you've not got your tickets, please get on to the link below that you'll see here and book your tickets, and book your tickets for your guests as well, because it will be a complete sellout. I promise you that. Now, if you're wondering how you get guests there, how are you going to encourage people to come, and that's the whole purpose of doing these events, let me tell you how to do it. There's a lot of people doing exactly the same thing, and I just thought, well, maybe I should put a quick video out there to tell you exactly how easy it is for you to be able to get people to the events. So underneath this video, you'll see some text copy and ad copy, and it's what we're using to send emails out to people and other forms of messages. So you haven't even got to think about what to put, just copy it, paste it into your emails, etc., and away you go. So let me tell you the 8 things that we're all doing, or most of us are doing, in order to get people to say, yeah, I'd like to go, please get me a ticket. Firstly, email, I've just mentioned. Go into your email inbox, go to as if you're going to send an email, and just type in A where you would normally put the person's email address, and see how many people come up in that email. Now, you can send that email to everybody. Don't worry about whether you know them or not. They've obviously sent you an email at some point previously, but just send that email out to everybody. Now, that's just one form. The second thing you can do is Skype. If you use Skype, you do the same thing. Go to your contacts, start with A, and send them all the same message. Try and personalize it, put hi John before you use the same ad copy, but just work through A to Z or A to Z if you're here in the States, and do exactly the same thing. So the ad copy's below, just copy and paste it, and away you go. Now that brings us to Facebook. Most of us use Facebook, but if you don't, just ignore this. But if you do, what you should be doing is posting some things on your timeline to say that you're going to an event, and again put the link at the bottom, which you'll see underneath this video, to enable people to go in and buy their tickets. And then most importantly, which I've spent a lot of the weekend doing, is sending out private Facebook messages to everybody I know, asking them whether they would like to go. The fact that I'm flying in, I've made a sort of an issue about that, buying them a beer there or whatever it may be, and reinforcing that it's completely free and there's an opportunity to look very closely at a business that could make a major difference in their lives. So that takes care of Facebook. Brings us on to Twitter. Do the same with Twitter. If you're a Twitter user, then take the ad copy below, tweet it out to everybody, and you'll get the same sort of response. So that's about 5 things so far. Let's go to our phones now. Go to your contacts. Start sending text messages out to everybody that you've got on your contact list. Go through your texts and simply go reply from people that you didn't know who they were, but send them an invite. You've now got your phone in your hand. The thing to now do is then start calling people. Shut the door, give yourself an hour or so, and start calling people and personally invite them, especially people that you know and have an influence over. Just say, look, I would really value your opinion for coming along, and you'll see underneath this video maybe the right thing to say, how to say it, and so on. Now that takes care of all the free stuff. What I then want to tell you is that there is also some advertising copy underneath this video that you can utilize if you want to place some ads either around your location where you live, in your local community. Just think about that. That might be the post office billboard that you can advertise things in. It might be the local newspaper, but use that ad copy so that you can put it in there and people would then sign up. Now the most important thing is that with the marketing system and the ticket ordering software, we can actually give you your own unique tracking link, if I could get it out. And what that means is that you would put that link into your advert that you're going to put out there, as opposed to just the standard website link for them to order tickets. And that way you can see that somebody has responded to your own tracking link. You know that they should be related to you, and you can then touch base and get in contact with them ahead of the event once they've bought their ticket. So very, very easy to do. So just think about that at the moment. What we've got is a lot of people in various locations around the UK now organising minibuses and multiple cars and buses to bring people to any one of these 3 events. Now, the other thing that we're just starting to do, just so you're aware, is that we're going to do some Facebook pay-per-click marketing. How does that work? Well, very simple. We decide that we're going to advertise for a maybe 25 or 30 mile radius around the venue locations around Manchester, Birmingham and London, and we then spend and advertise to a demographic in those locations, the general public, not people associated with iMarkets Live, and we're just doing the first test campaign tomorrow. We've asked for 10 members to get involved with that. We're going to test it, and then we're going to roll it out to everybody else. Now, that is a paid exercise. We're going to do it initially with $50 per person, so we're going to run an advertising budget of around $500 and see exactly what we get back from that campaign. The idea is to drive the general public to these events as well, and of course we'll be using our own unique booking link, so we know that John Smith or Robert Jones has actually registered, bought a ticket off of my link. I would then be reaching out to him to make sure that he knew who I was and that I was looking forward to meeting him there, or getting one of my colleagues to meet him there. So I think that's pretty much it. All I wanted to say was please make the most of this opportunity. This is going to be the easiest opportunity for you to grow your iMarkets Live business by simply getting people to come to the event with a free ticket and allowing the Board of Advisors and Mr. Christopher Terry himself to inspire and entice those individuals. And I promise you one thing as a final note: when you see the incentives that we're going to put in place on those 3 live events to encourage any prospective members there to join, I promise you that if they are in any way, shape or form wanting to or thinking about joining iMarkets Live or a business that could make a difference in their life, they will do it at those events. So use some of these tools. I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to very much seeing you all in the UK. Take care.